Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Actually, this is Outdoors with Larry Ray and Ron Wong this morning. I mean, this is actually Outdoors with Ron Wong. I mean, I'm going to sit back and listen to today's show and enjoy it because for the first time in a long time, I can't remember when Ron Wong, my trusty sidekick there twice a month, won't be at Orlando. They've been doing this thing 66 years for ICAST. We got him in the studio, but he has put together an amazing show today. So listeners, sit back, enjoy it as we talk ICAST coming out of Orlando, Florida, the Orange County Convention Center. As I said, 66 years they've been doing this. And Ron, roll out the red carpet. We're going to start right out. We're not going to waste any time. We got some guy
got
a guy that left town. And he can't remember what time zone he's in now.
And
come on now.
He is a manager of PR communications, media communications, and he's got a really long title and lots of responsibilities for Rather Outdoors, better known as Strike King and Lose. And that is our friend, formerly of Collierville, Tennessee, Mark Copley. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, and I messed up my sleep, and I could have had an extra hour.
You sure did. You got up an hour early, and of course you got a title that we can't put on a T-shirt. You got too many bags in the fire here, so to speak. But
just put chief cook and bottle washer.
Hey, we're going to have a lot of fun next week. The big event starts on July the 11th. If I'm not mistaken, goes through the 14th, and it's anybody knows this show. I know you do from your years at Strike King and now with Rather Outdoors, and no one has covered more territory down there probably than Mr. Wong over himself when he is usually down there. But my question before I roll this thing out is, can anybody tell me what ICAST stands for?
Do they win a prize?
Go ahead, Ron.
I will give either one of y'all a prize. Come on. It's ICAST. I know it's a sport fishing, the American Sport Fishing Association's big event. And
international.
And I Googled it. Everybody Googles now, I get this.
Google knows everything.
Yeah, so it's called ICAST, folks, and it's all letters. And so we're going to get, and I'm not going to, that's it. Anybody that can email me at lroutdoors@att.net and tell me what ICAST stands for sometime during this 90-minute show, we'll give you some kind of present. I'm not sure what it means. It might be 30 minutes with Ron Wong in one room. I don't know what it'll be, but it's going to be good. So,
present.
Yeah. So, Ron, you and Mark, I know, Mark, you guys have set up down there. Tell us about what, before we roll into today's show. And, folks, we got some great guests that Ron has set up. Let me read off this thing. We got some Hall of Famers. We got some Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame. We got Jack Wells. We got Tony Merrill. How do you pronounce Tony's last name, Ron?
Tony Merrill.
Yeah, we got Tony on the show. We got Prescott Hughes. Got Jeff Smith. We got my man Bill Waller, the sunglass guy. And we're starting it out with our good friend, as Ron said, for many, many years. He's still been a part of this show so many times, and that is our good friend Mark Copley. And why don't you two guys talk about the experience of ICAST? And this may be the only interview I get to talk about it because the rest of the guys, I'm just going to listen to Ron. But no, I've even worn I've got on my B&M shirt. I've got my hook cap. I've got my
hook and bullet
sunglasses. I'm not going to tell you where Strike King's located, but it's underneath my B&M shirt, okay? It's over my heart, so to speak. But how about you guys?
Right where it belongs.
Yeah.
Mark, kick it off.
Yeah, tell us what ICAST means to you, Mark.
Well, it is the culmination of a year's worth of work of getting ready for what a lot of people don't actually understand. It's for next year's tackle year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's 2023 ICAST, but it's for the 2024 tackle year. And
that's right.
A lot of work goes into it. You'll see booths of all different sizes. We have two sections because we have so many brands that we have with Zebco and Quantum and Lew's, and bringing back Martin to the fly fishing game. So really excited about that. But it's where if you're an angler and you're there, you're a kid in a candy store because there's everything that you could ever want for fishing, minus boats and motors.
Yeah. And, I'll tell you.
How about it, Ron?
It's been probably 8 to 10 years now since I have walked the whole floor of ICAST. It seems like the 2.5 days that it is open, Wednesday through about 1 or 2 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
You can only do so much. And, one of the things that I like to do is to do interviews, especially video interviews of new products by a lot of wonderful companies that goes out on to LarryRay.com and get pictures done of new products and stuff like that and seeing what's around. So, to me, it's a pretty amazing show just for anybody to be able to attend. Of course, it is closed to the public. It is really for buyers of sporting good
media
stores, distributors, wholesalers, and media.
Yeah.
And Mark, you guys there at Strike King every year come out with some great stuff. 2024, what's going to be shown in the ICAST showcase preview?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things that I'm really excited to talk about, and we've got several things coming out, and we have to kind of spread it across all our brands because we want to make sure everybody gets representation. But one of the things that I'm really excited about in the hard bait lure side is the new Gravel Dog, which is
I love it,
and it's meant for digging in the dirt.
Yeah.
You throw a crankbait, you want to be digging, and it's like a cross between a 1.5 and an XD bait, a 5XD.
Wow.
So
okay.
So it's it'll go about 8 foot. There's one that goes about 8, and the other one goes about 10. We do have it in 2 sizes or 2 bill lengths.
Okay.
And really excited about this one. There's not a lot of baits like this on the market, so we're really very excited about that. We've got Sexy Shad 2.0. The original Sexy Shad color came from Strike King.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's been many,
thanks to KVD.
Many imitators, but yep. But there's one original, and added a new spin to it, and it's already been available in some hard baits, but it's now going to be available in soft plastics.
Okay.
Very excited about that. Have some new Rage products coming. The new Rage Hawk.
That's awesome!
It's Steve Parks always comes with something good, and we're excited about this. So it's another line to add to our Rage Plastics. So very excited about that as well.
Wow, that's awesome. Mark, these products, they're being introduced here. They're 2024 products. When typically will a lot of them become available?
Right.
So some of them can be available late August, early fall.
All right.
But normally it's late fall, early winter, late winter. It just depending. They all have different time frames. The plan is that we want to get them into the warehouse as soon as possible, drive up demand for them, and a lot of the people, the buyers, will be placing their orders at ICAST.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we, as soon as we get the orders in, we start working with our factories and get stuff done and getting it to our warehouse so we can turn around and ship it to the dealers and the big box accounts, and then it ends up where it's supposed to be, in the consumer's hand, the people who are the everyday fishermen.
Zebco and Quantum are now product lines for Rather Outdoors, Mark. Anything new coming from those guys?
Absolutely. So we've got a little spin on the Zebco 33, which
what?
A
spin on the 33? Okay.
Did you see? You saw what I did there, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But everybody that's fished has probably thrown a Zebco 33.
Yes, sir.
You count on that. Yeah. And so
we've come with a saltwater version of that.
A saltwater 33. Okay. Yeah.
So you head down to the beach and you want to go fishing. All of these places where people go vacation on the beaches, there's piers, there's beach fishing. We've got the Zebco 33 Salt Fisher.
Wow.
We have the Salt Fisher also available in the Bite Alert, which is a much stouter, bigger spinning reel.
Yeah.
That you can definitely go off the piers
cool.
with and catch fish with there. And it's not a huge price point. It's you go to vacation, you try to take as little as possible, and you get down there and you go, hey, you know what? I want to go fishing.
Yeah.
You could go and buy one right where you're there and go fish off the piers and out off the beach.
I want to talk to you about one question from all of you guys on today's show is, how much does your pro staff be involved in these things?
Well, with Rather Outdoors, I was going to say Strike King, because it's hard to, Ben, as that's where I started.
But I know how important your pro staff, it may be more important than any other. I mean, you guys have been at it so long, and Ron knows this. So how much are they involved in these new products?
Oh, very much so. And like, we have a lot of baits on Strike King's side that are marked KVD. Well, there's a reason for that he has had direct input with those.
Yeah.
Our Signature Series rods, I know Tony's going to be on later.
Yes.
They're all after certain pros. Every single one of those guys had direct input on
that's what I thought.
Where the taper was, where the bend is, how fast or how moderate or the action is and the tip. So lots of input from our pro staff. They're very valuable to us.
Well, we got to get out of here. We wanted to kick it off with Mark Copley. He's got us going now that he's up. We got his time zone right for him and everything. Mark, we miss you, buddy, and tell everybody hello for us over there, and we'll stay in touch and have a great time in Orlando. Okay, all right.
Well, thank you. I miss you guys, and Ron, it won't be the same without you there. So I'll try to hold up your end of the deal.
You can do it.
Yeah, we'll send you a cardboard picture. All right. We'll be right back on Outdoors. All right. We'll be right back.